Get ready for some massive moves in the NBA world. The Dallas Mavericks have just hired former Toronto Raptors executive Masai Ujiri as their new team president and alternate governor. This is huge news for the franchise as Ujiri steps in to take the reins and guide the team's future direction. We dive into everything you need to know about this monumental executive change right now.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALEN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
But that's not all. We're also looking at the ripple effects of this decision on other teams. We examine the situation surrounding the Minnesota Timberwolves president of basketball operations, Tim Connelly, and why this development brings a huge sigh of relief to the Wolves fanbase, as Connelly is reportedly staying put in Minnesota. Next up, we look at the bigger picture surrounding the Mavericks' front office shakeup. We explore why Patrick Dumont chose Masai Ujiri, examining the history of Ujiri's success with the Raptors and the risks involved in this massive gamble for the Dallas franchise. This move sets the stage for an incredibly eventful offseason. And that's our top story for today. Masai Ujiri is officially leading the Dallas Mavericks, and the offseason just got wilder than ever. Don't miss a second of this action. Stay with us for more breaking news and analysis. The Dallas Mavericks have appointed former Toronto Raptors executive Masai Ujiri as their new team president and alternate governor, signaling a significant shift in the organization's leadership. Ujiri, who previously guided the Raptors during the acquisition of Kawhi Leonard and the 2018-19 NBA championship run, steps into a crucial role as the team seeks a new direction. Ujiri replaces Nico Harrison, who was dismissed as general manager in November, following the trade of Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers, a move that proved to be a setback for the Mavericks. Ujiri brings extensive experience, having been with the Raptors for 13 seasons before his departure as president and vice chairman last June. The Mavericks organization stated that Ujiri will oversee all aspects of basketball operations while collaborating with team leadership on the long-term strategy for the franchise. This appointment comes as the team looks to build around a new core, including Rookie of the Year Cooper Flagg, the #1 overall pick from last summer, who was drafted in the lottery despite a low probability. Despite missing the postseason in the last 2 seasons, the Mavericks possess several promising assets. The team's potential hinges on key players like Kyrie Irving, who, if retained, would bring a pair of one-and-done Duke alumni to the lineup. Additionally, the roster features promising young center Derek Lively II, alongside 4-time NBA champion Klay Thompson, who showed strong shooting form. PJ Washington and Najee Marshall also contributed significantly to the team's success in recent playoff appearances. This executive change marks a pivotal moment as the Mavericks navigate their path toward contention in the NBA. Masai Ujiri has been appointed as the president of the Dallas Mavericks, tasked with leading a significant revival for the franchise. Ujiri will oversee all basketball operations, including roster moves and scouting, with the primary objective of transforming a team that struggled, finishing 26-56 and missing the playoffs for the second consecutive year, into a championship contender. The move comes amid a commitment from Mavericks co-owner Patrick Dumont to establish the organization as a world-class entity focused on winning championships. Dumont praised Ujiri, stating, "Masai Ujiri is one of the great basketball leaders of this generation, and his addition to our franchise is a critical step in meeting our goals." Ujiri, 55, brings a distinguished career to the role. Born in England to Kenyan and Nigerian parents, he moved to the United States to pursue basketball and spent a decade playing professionally in Europe. His executive career includes serving as an international scout for the Denver Nuggets and joining the Toronto Raptors in 2008 as an assistant general manager. He returned to Denver as general manager in 2010, becoming the first African to hold such a position in a major U.S. professional sport, and was named NBA Executive of the Year in 2013. Ujiri, previously served as executive vice president and general manager for the Raptors, taking over as team president in 2016, where the team secured the 2019 NBA title before his departure last June. Ujiri expressed his enthusiasm about the opportunity, saying, "I'm honored to join the Dallas Mavericks and step into this role at such an important time for the organization. This is a franchise with a proud history, passionate fans, and a commitment to winning. I look forward to working with our players, coaches, and leadership team to build something that reflects that standard and competes at the highest level. We will win in Dallas." The appointment follows a challenging period for the Mavericks, marked by a poor season since 2017-18, which included the dismissal of president and general manager Nico Harrison in November. Dumont welcomed Ujiri's capabilities, noting, "We welcome Ujiri's energy and determination along with his leadership, experience, and many accomplishments as a basketball executive. We are very excited about the future of our team." Minnesota Timberwolves fans can exhale after the Dallas Mavericks have made a significant executive decision, officially hiring former Toronto Raptors executive Masai Ujiri as their new team president. This development has brought considerable relief to Wolves supporters, as it signals that Tim Connelly, the Timberwolves president of basketball operations, is set to remain in Minnesota. The search for a new lead executive involved Dallas attempting to poach Connelly, a situation that had complicated potential moves. The confirmation that Connelly is staying put is a major positive for the Wolves organization. Following the news, reports indicated that the Timberwolves are looking to extend Connelly's contract, as he has just 1 year remaining. Connelly has fundamentally transformed the Timberwolves into a legitimate championship contender since arriving 4 years ago. His tenure includes building the foundation for a Denver Nuggets team that secured a championship in 2023. Connelly has executed several impactful moves during his time with Minnesota. Notable transactions include trading for Rudy Gobert during his first offseason, and a trade involving Karl-Anthony Towns for Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, and a first-round pick. At the trade deadline, Connelly executed a particularly clever move, trading Rob Dillingham, Leonard Miller, and 4 second-round picks for Ayo Dosunmu, who has rapidly become a crucial component of the team's success. Many observers consider Connelly one of the league's top executives, making his retention vital for the Timberwolves. Looking ahead to the summer, the Wolves face several challenges, including re-signing Dosunmu and navigating the constraints of the second tax apron. This situation could potentially force Connelly to trade one of the team's 3 expensive frontcourt players, requiring him to find a trade that simultaneously saves money and enhances basketball performance, a task for which he has a proven track record. Losing Connelly would have created a difficult scenario for the Wolves this summer, especially given that his right-hand man, Matt Lloyd, is reportedly close to securing a position with the Chicago Bulls. Ultimately, Timberwolves fans should celebrate the Mavericks' hiring of Masai Ujiri and the subsequent confirmation that Tim Connelly is staying in Minnesota. The Dallas Mavericks are making a significant front office move by hiring Masai Ujiri as the team's new president and alternate governor, signaling a major shift in the organization's direction. This decision follows the departure of general manager Nico Harrison and reflects team governor Patrick Dumont's desire to build a championship-caliber franchise. ESPN's NBA insider Shams Charania confirmed on Monday that Ujiri has been brought on board, an executive with a proven track record of success, having won Executive of the Year with the Denver Nuggets in 2013 and architecting the Toronto Raptors' sole championship in 2019. Sources indicate that Dumont was drawn to Ujiri's ability to cultivate a winning culture and his outstanding communication skills, which are seen as crucial after the previous general manager's tenure. The hiring decision comes after the Mavericks considered several other high-profile candidates, including Minnesota Timberwolves executive Tim Connelly, and options like Detroit Pistons senior VP of basketball operations Dennis Lindsey, though Mark Cuban's influence is no longer a factor in the final decision. Ujiri's recent history includes a departure from the Raptors in 2025 and a hiatus from the NBA, though he has since joined the ownership group for the WNBA's expansion team, the Toronto Tempo. The connection between Ujiri and Dumont was reportedly forged in Las Vegas in December. However, Ujiri's tenure with the Raptors was marked by controversial decisions. While he delivered a championship, critics point to specific moves, such as trading OG Anunoby for Emmanuel Quickley and RJ Barrett, and signing Quickley to an expensive contract extension that has been deemed one of the NBA's worst deals. Furthermore, Ujiri is known as a significant risk-taker, exemplified by the trade of star DeMar DeRozan to the Spurs for Kawhi Leonard, and past dealings involving asset management, such as holding onto players too long before selling them for less. The Mavericks' gamble on Ujiri represents an eventful and high-stakes gamble for the upcoming offseason.